The definitive document of the dead. This is the remake. This is the re-release version. That also includes Diary of the Dead and Survival of the Dead. So this is the 2012 version. Ironically, this follows a person who has been talking with George Romero since around the time of, I want to say it was Dawn of the Living Dead, but also discusses, Night of the Living Dead. The fact that he mentioned at one point in time that he's been spending 27 years making this documentary. So every movie that Romero's working on has to do with Of the Dead. This guy's interviewing him and getting little tidbits and little snippets. They go through the process of, here's the pre-production, here's how he was doing this, here's how he shot, his philosophy behind shooting it, here's how he did his post-production work. It is an immaculate look at not only just this film, but the whole franchise of films. And the fact that he's constantly talking with George Romero, in the early part of his career when he's discussing other movies that he's working on, up into him pretty much into the year 2012. And it gives a really interesting look, how he did some of his earlier films, the way he does certain shots, how his shots impacted certain things. And the fact that when he talked about making some of his movies, he had an idea where he's like, I do a lot of shots. If the first take comes out great, awesome. I do a lot of shots I'm probably not going to use, but I'd rather hand in that footage and then I can edit it out later. So really interesting look. This is probably one of the best horror documentaries I've ever seen, let alone the ones that just cater specifically to a genre.